Welcome to Celluline Science for Everyone. My name is Roger. I'm a scientist living in Montreal, and this is my channel where we talk every day about science that may interest you. Today we're going to talk about cancer and how cancer threatens our life. So if there is anyone that is a little bit susceptible about the topic, I think that that's a good moment to stop watching this video. Okay, first, cancer is not a sole disease. It's a group of diseases that have one characteristic in common. There is an aberrant growth of cells that should not be growing. Most of the cases, these growths produce a mass, that's what we call the tumor, except in the case for the blood cancers. A way to understand that in fact cancer is a set of diseases is to compare it to infections. It's not the same disease to have a respiratory infection that a gastrointestinal infection, and we all understand that. So if we have the flu, we know that we're going to have problems breathing, there is going to be a problem of oxygen saturation in our blood. If we have a gastrointestinal infection, we know that we're going to suffer probably dehydration due to diarrhea, so the ways that our life is going to be threatened are different. This will depend on what's the function of the tissue or organ that is affected by the cancer. For example, gastrointestinal cancers, normally what produces malnutrition because there is a blockage of the digestive system, or they lead to an infection. In the case of the lung cancers, lungs are organs that we use to uptake oxygen and release CO2. So the cause of this can be a lung collapse, an infection, or the lack of oxygen on our body. In the case of the liver is the main organ that detoxifies our body. When we have a tumor on our liver, what happens is that the liver is not working properly. So this can produce a buildup of chemicals and toxins on our body that finally kills us. Cancer is a set of diseases. In the same way that when we talk about an infection, we need to specify which kind of infection are we suffering. In the case of cancer, it's the same. The abnormal growth on our body is going to affect different tissues and organs, and it's going to have different consequences for our health.